Hmm. All right, guys. Welcome back to today's live session, our weekly forecast and our Monday live session. So, just as usual, we'll be looking at the market, looking at GBP USD, Euro USD, and probably, if time permits, we'll be looking at gold. So, for all right, guys, welcome, guys. Okay. Please, if you're just joining, just mute your mic. If you're just joining, mute your mic. So, okay. So in today's live session, we'll just be looking out for gold. I'm sorry, for GBP USD, Euro USD, and if time permits, we might look into gold also. Can you guys hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just use the chat box. Can you hear me? Use the chat box, please. So I'm sure everybody's here. All right. All right. I can see you're hearing me. Okay, fine. Cool. All right. So I've been saying perfect, perfect. I can see, okay, you guys are hearing me. Perfect. All right. So I've been saying I'm bearish on this guy. That's GBP USD and Euro USD, right? I missed this trade last week. I guess I sent it out, but I missed it. It activated our sell, came back here, went back, activated took our TP and did this thing. But this trade, we missed this trade as a result of news. So I kind of entered too early, risking 10 pips stop loss, and price just got to this point and took us out and sold. It was anticipated, but then it is what it is. So today, what are we going to be looking out for? We'll be looking out for more sales. I want to see a continuation to the downside. Still maintaining my bias, my previous bias of that sell, and I want to see a continuation to the downside. I want to see a continuation to the downside. You guys can see how price has been lagging at this point. And you guys, if you guys can remember, I said this is a semantic box. I'm not taking out anything on this chart. So price is ranging at this point. I said I'm expecting price to range, and you guys can see how price is going from here to on the daily time frame. You can see how price is playing around this semantic box, just up, down, up, down. And I said, if we want to, for us not to lose money on this trade, on this pair, let's just trade what it's saying. If you must trade, you can just scalp in for buys, scalp in for sell, jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. You use the jump in, jump out strategy, right? So this week I'm still expecting to see more sales, but then we have a lot of fundamentals that would that can either be that can either be a momentum to push the market either to the upside or to the downside, right? Either to push it to the upside or to the downside. So on the 4 hour time frame, we can also see that okay, price, this guy is already doing his thing. Now there's a fair value gap around here. You guys can see it. Let me put it here. Let me indicate it. So right. Sorry. We have a fair value gap, right? Which I expect price to still come, probably touch into it either here or give us a proper entry before we jump on it. Right now, I'm not taking any trade. The only trade I'm taking right now, or I am on currently, is this GBP CHF. I posted this sell forecast, which on the VIP we took this trade, and currently we are still in profit, and yeah, that's just it. So back to GBP USD. We'll come back to that USD pound CHF. So now on the 4 hours, you guys can see how price came up to this point, swept out liquidity from here, came back down, swept out liquidity again, and it's coming down because a lot of people are already anticipating this sell. A lot of people are anticipating this sell. So the market will not just move like that. It wants to trap in a lot of people, and also people that will be buying at support levels. Please, if your mic is on, help me mute your mic. So people that will be buying at support levels and selling at resistance levels, markets took them out here, took them out at this point, but took those ones that were selling. That is me. It took us out last week on this guy, right? Not because our buyers, our analysis was wrong. No, but it is just the market. The news made it so. So, and even if our buyers, our analysis were wrong, we're not the market makers. Guess what? We also analyze and we chop stop loss most times. But although our stop losses are rare, but back to what I was saying. So now I'm expecting price to come back into this fair value gap, right? So now this is the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour time frame is already giving me very sweet opportunity to jump in, but I like my risk to be low and my profit to be high. So I'm not jumping in on this trade. You guys can also see how price. Uh, let me use this other guy so we'll see it clear. Now you guys can see how price gave us an inducement, took sell side liquidity, took buy side liquidity. It has taken out this liquidity now. Price has taken out liquidity at this point. Let me tick it. Price has taken out liquidity at this point now, right? So now what do we expect to see? That's where I want to see price come back into this zone, a fair value gap, then sell. Yes, I want to see price come back into fair value gap and sell, right? That's where you see this thing here happening now. Come back into this fair value gap and continue selling. That's what I'm anticipating on GBP USD, right? I might jump on this trade with you guys, or I might just decide to push it to the VIP or my mentees, whichever, depending on how active I am on my charts, or depending on anything. You can just play out. I want to send it out to everybody, so we'll just benefit. But this is what I'm expecting GBP USD to do. Mind you, on Friday we have NFP. We have high impact news. Like how many high impact news do we have? Let me see. Let me be sure. Uh, okay, we have NFP, we have fund rates, we have JOLTS, we have PMI. All these all these news rather are news that can affect USD, that is relating to USD. So this thing, you guys will just want to just use the jump in and jump out strategy, like I said. If you don't know how to trade jump in and jump out strategy, avoid the market for a bit till the market is more stable, right? Or you trade less. Like I always say, less is more, right? So Euro USD, right? Euro USD. Okay. So Euro USD, although I jumped out of this trade. You guys can remember this trade. I sent this trade out I guess, on the free channel. So we missed this opportunity, jumped on this one, and price came back here. And I saw this opportunity, but I just told my people, my mentees, guys, this is what I'm expecting. Any of you that are active, just jump on this trade for me and start selling. Hopefully they took the trade. I don't know. But I called out this trade for my mentees, and currently the trade is moving about almost 70 pips profit, which is a good thing. Risking 15 pips is not a bad thing. So on this guy also, I'm also anticipating to see a continuation to the downside. A continuation to the downside, right? Now, I know most people now, this market will juice them out. How do I mean? Those that always hear me talk about head and shoulder pattern, right? Those that always hear me talk about head and shoulder pattern. You guys will think that this is a head and shoulder because it looks like this. You people will call this the head, the shoulder, and this and that, right? Which you might not be wrong, but this is not a valid head and shoulder pattern for me. This is actually not a valid head and shoulder pattern for me. So for this guy, a lot of people want to, for euro, a lot of people want to keep buying. But I'll tell you something, as a mentor, this is why I'm here, to navigate the road, to navigate this chart for you, and also to serve as a roadmap for you so you don't make mistakes. So if you draw your trend line, those that trade trend line is also handy in some cases. You guys can see that what happened. You guys can see that price already broke this place. Although this is not a healthy breakout for those that trade trend line, I guess. I'm using I guess because I'm not sure, because I don't like saying what I'm not sure of. But I guess this is not, you guys don't call this a valid breakout, or is it valid? But whichever, this is a breakout, now a retest and a continuation, right? So you guys can see confluence number one, a break of the trend line, showing that this is still, this has tendencies of reaching down and taking out this weekly low. You guys can see that I did not clear this chart. The chart has been, this is what I've been, this is just what I'm expecting. I want to see price take out this weekly low. Then maybe you might start buying. But for me, number one, this is not a valid head and shoulder, because I cannot see how your right shoulder will be longer than your left shoulder. Right? Only if price will get to this point and do something like this for us, then we can now say this is a valid head and shoulder. But for me, we can't call this, to me, this is not, if I want to trade the head and shoulder at all, I won't trade something like this. Hardly will I trade something like, because it's not giving me a clear, this is not something clear for me. On the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see this is the daily high, created an equal around this daily high, refused to your comments, in the chat box, your comments are just opening me. Which one is right or Papa? ah, okay, guys. So price didn't take out this weekly, this daily high. Price came into this fair value gap, activated it, or it missed our entry and continued selling. So for me, I want to see price continue coming down to this point, right? I want to see price continue till I see this uh this weekly low being taken out. Now, okay, another interesting thing. Most of you will see this and call this either a another block or a demand zone, right? Most of you will see this and call it a demand zone. And probably you guys will start buying from this place. Be careful. And that's all I have to tell you guys. Be careful. You guys might call this another block. When price come here, you know, one mistake most of us do, or a lot of traders do or make, is we project things. We'd like to project things. You will see a lot of us just without even knowing what's happening, without knowing how price want to react at a place, without knowing certain things that that particular market can do. You see us do something like this, bah, 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 bah. Then via, you're expecting price to run all these things when it's not magic. Now, guess what? I do these things, right? But I do it based on calculation. I do this thing based on calculation. It's not magic. I always tell people, both my mentees, both people close to me, whoever that wants to learn how to trade under me, I tell them this thing is not magic. You just come back, back. And guess what? Most time, price market will just do you okay. Since you know it all, back. But you said it to stop here. We go here, then continue going. Then you tell me no, the market makers they manipulated the market. It's not manipulation. It's not manipulation. Let's just agree you are wrong. Right? Anybody can be wrong. Anybody can be wrong. Anybody. This is the financial market. I can say this market wants to sell now. Guess what? News will come out and to start buying. I can be wrong. I'm not right. I don't know it all. Right? So one thing you guys also need to learn is a self-confusion. So I'm still expecting a sell. Yes, I'm still expecting a sell. To be very sincere, I'm still expecting a sell on this guy. And AUD, I'm more interested in GBP USD than Euro USD right now because Euro USD is just trying to send people back to the village. People that are just coming back from village after Christmas, Euro USD want to send them back. But it's all good. So AUD USD, right? Or okay, I'm seeing somebody say USD JPY. Okay, so okay, let's do it like this. AUD USD USD JPY, whichever pair you want me to analyze, put it in the chat box. I'm here. So we'll go to AUD USD since it's what I have gone to first. So AUD USD, basically I can't see a trade here. Although I missed this trade, I guess I called this trade. I wanted calling it out for you guys on the live session the other day, but we missed it because I said I expect price to come here, come back down. But price did not activate our order, so I didn't take this trade. So now this is getting dicey. This trade is getting dicey. Reason why I say it's getting dicey is because at this point, market price got to this place and started ranging. So most likely we might see something like this. Most likely we might see something like this, right? I see something like this or like this. Then continue to the upside. We might see something like this. Continue to this upside and activate this supply zone that was not filled. And if you check it very well, would see that on this place, this, I guess there should be something like an imbalance somewhere. Should be an imbalance somewhere. I saw an imbalance, but I can't find it. But let me not waste you guys' time. Let me not waste time. Not waste you guys' time. Let me not waste your time. So, but I'm not taking this trade. This is not a trade I want to take because it's crazy right now. Price got to this place and is ranging, and I'm not interested in this kind of trade. I'm not interested in it. Right? I'm not interested in this kind of trade. So, and if you guys look at this thing very well, I taught you guys something last year. I like calling it the power of three or my three boxes. I call it my magic box most times. We'll see something like this for a sell pattern. See something like this. Then we'll see something like this. Now I'll change this to red. Change this to normal color. Let's just say white. So no, now this thing is actually getting more interesting, but I'm not going to go in depth into it. All right. And we'll give another one here. Let me just call it something like this. Okay, so now this is what price did here. Price sold. This thing also, we can sessions can also determine this kind of move. When I mean session, London session, New York Open, uh, Australian close, all those sessions you get can be a momentum to this. What I'm saying, okay, yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying already. AMD, yes, that's what I'm about talking about. That's what I want to talk about rather. So we've seen that price did this for us. I've taught you guys this thing before: consolidation, 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 buy, you get. Go back to my video where I taught this thing, you will see it. This is for the sell. You get. This is for the sell. So we can also call this, everybody has different name for it. You get. Everybody has different names for it. Whatever you're comfortable calling it. If you like calling Mama Nkechi met Mama Bola, still correct. So long you understand what you're saying. Iya Rama met Iya Farida, you're correct. I don't know if you're getting. So long you're making money out of it, whatever name you want to call it and you're comfortable with it, it's cool. So now market just got to this place. You get manipulated, came here, correction, continuation. You get. So I just said, let me touch on it quickly. So now this is what I think also. Price has gotten to this place, consolidated, blah, 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 came here. And so I'm not interested in this kind of market. Yes, I'm not interested in it, to be sincere. So I saw what pair did you guys mention? What pair? GBP card. Okay. GBP card. Let's see what's up. So for GBP card, USD JPY, okay. GBP card, I said I want the same price getting to this point. He got into it, but he got close to it rather, but he didn't tap into it, right? So I will take it out. See it here. You guys can see it. I said it to go into it, but he got into it, but not the way I wanted. See it, got into it, but not the way I wanted. So basically, I did not take this trade. So for me, price has gotten into this demand zone several times. It tapped into it, tapped into it, tapped into it, tapped into it. This is getting dicey. All right, it's getting dicey. This kind of market, I'm not interested, but I want to see price give me something like this, right? Or even go even as far as this and take out this. This is what I want to see. I want to see price getting to this from here, take out this. Then I continue coming. Let me see. Let me watch well. It's still ranging in this place. So, but this is what I'm actually wanting to see. I want to see price sell down to this point. Take out these guys here. Price needs to take out. A lot of people have been holding their positions here. So price needs to take them out. Then probably move or continue buying. But for now, it's looking okay. Let's even go down to the weekly. On the weekly, you guys can see a weekly high. All right. And a weekly low. And also on this point, am I correct? Let's see. Let me be sure. Okay. It's getting a little bit interesting for me. So for this guy, This is what I want to see. I want to see price come back down for a bit. I'm interested in seeing more sales for this buy. That's what I'm expecting for GBP card. USD JPY. USD JPY. Okay. So USD JPY, you can see uh, this guy has just been doing what I wanted him to do. Said he will buy, come back down. You guys can see it. He bought, came back down, not too far from where I said he's going to buy, come back down, which he did. If you calculate it, we'll do it like this. Here and here, no much difference. Here and here, no much difference. All right. And at this point, boom, I didn't take this trade, but this is what I'm still expecting, right? And I guess why I didn't take the trade was because uh we had news that day. I guess so. That's why I didn't take it. So for me, I guess I've not seen anything that has changed my bias on this guy. For a bit, I want USD has been buying so far, so I want to see a correctional move. Right? I want to see a correctional move. For me, I want to see a correctional move. So I'm expecting to see more sales. So price will fill up this order here. This fair value gap might not hold. So I want to see price fill up into this point. You get. So that's my bias on this guy. I'm still waiting to see. Overall, USD is bullish, right? This guy rather, this USD JPY is bullish overall. But I want to see a correctional move first. I'm not interested in it for now. Let it just be consolidating here. And I'm not interested in this trade. Until then, I'm not taking any trade for now. So, what other pair are we looking at for? What other pair? What other pair? Before I step out, what other pair? DXY. DXY. Okay, so overall, DXY is still saying he wants to take out liquidity above. So he wants to take liquidity above first, right? Honestly, this guy, there's an imbalance around here. Or rather, yeah, see, there's an imbalance that I want to get filled. Okay. Mm, I want this guy to get filled, sorry. Uh, okay. I want this guy to get filled, right? And so basically, I want to still see uh, this guy go up into this region, right? Before selling. Now, another interesting thing is you guys can see, are you guys seeing? So if at all, I want to see this. So I feel price has already done this for us, giving us this. So I want to see more of just this. then maybe continue selling. But until this thing is filled up, I don't know. I want to see this place get filled up first. Now backing it up with what what's the name is saying, GBP USD is saying, right? If GBP USD is selling, I told you guys DXY, the dollar index will be buying. So if we're bearish on GBP USD, obviously we'll be bullish on dollar index. Don't know if that makes sense, because this is an inverse of Euro USD and GBP USD. So guys, I guess I've spent quality time with you guys. Spent a lot of time with you guys. I know I've been busy this period. You guys don't blame me. I've just been everywhere. Like I've been traveling here and there. And well, yeah, I guess I'm a little bit settled, although not really, really settled. I have activities going on, so I've been a little bit distant, but I'm cooking up something. I'm cooking something, so it's gonna take my time for a bit. Or you guys should also help me understand. So, but until then, you guys already know Echo is active. Without wasting your time, I want to give a shout out to everybody. Now I can't even remember those that were here. Yes, but I can remember Ola. Shout out to Ola. Ola, if you're watching this video, shout out to you. Shout out to Favor Young. My investment. Okay, so I can't even remember those people that were here, man. I'm sorry, but to all of you that joined and maybe got you left because of network or your time or whatever, I still love you guys. Okay, Ola just joined again. So shout out to Ola. It's actually nice seeing you guys back again. It's actually very nice seeing you guys back again. So without wasting your time, guys, you guys already know Echo is active. This is me. Currently, yeah, I'm in Nigeria. I'm somewhere in Nigeria. I guess Ola is having network issues. It's trying to connect. So, but without wasting your time, guys, I'm just excited. Trust me, I'm always excited to come out here and see you guys. So, see you guys. See you guys sometime this week.
You get one.
Right?
So let's transfer you.
Take care, guys. Take care. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. Send a message to me. If you send a message to the support handle and they are not responding, message me directly. I'll respond to you guys. No wala. Until then, take care, guys. See you guys on Friday or anytime this week. Love you guys, man. Peace out.